Chad Blundell with Blundell Speed Machine, and today I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to build your own fuel rail. These fuel rails are all silver soldered, not welded, so they can easily be made at home by yourself. You can always contact the factory and we can build them for you, or you can select from our standard fuel rails. So let's get started. What you will need. You will need our Blundell solderable banjo fittings. These fittings come in two different styles. Our single and dual style. All Blundell banjo fittings are made from high-grade Type 304 stainless steel. Stainless steel tubing. You'll need 5/16 diameter, 0.035 wall thickness, Type 304. Ensure the tubing is annealed for easy bending. This is available in 24-inch lengths on our website. Brazing flux with Q-tip. Ensure the Q-tip is the short-haired Q-tip, not the long-haired Q-tip, as the long hairs tend to break off and contaminate inside the joint. The flux, you'll want paste flux. This is black high-temp brazing flux. This is needed for stainless steel use. Silver solder. Ensure your silver solder is 56% silver, as this percentage ensures that you have the proper color after polishing, and also, most importantly, is the proper tensile strength for this application. Sandpaper. You'll need sandpaper to clean and dress the joint prior to fluxing. Tubing bender. You'll need a 5/16 mandrel on your tubing bender. Most all tubing benders will work as long as your tubing is annealed. Torch head with welding gas. MAP gas or propane will do. We here at the factory use MAP gas as it's preferred for silver soldering stainless steel. Dressing wheel. These dressing wheels mount to your standard arbor grinder and are commonly called unitized or convoluted dressing wheels. They remove the flux after soldering, dress the joint before polishing, and give you that easy professional look. They may look like a hard stone, although they are not. They are more like a hard, dense Brillo pad. The type you want is silicon carbide fine grain. They can be purchased through Standard Abrasives or 3M or other retailers. You can also purchase this type of wheel in a non-arbor mounted wheel, like something that might go on your air tool or electric grinder for tight spots. Tubing cutter. You'll need something to cut the stainless steel tubing. Any tubing cutter or cutoff wheel will do the job fine. Don't forget your fire extinguisher and safety glasses when working with abrasives and open flames. Always ensure your fire extinguisher is fully charged and ready to go. Using the Q-tip, apply the flux to each side of the joint. You want to apply the flux to the socket side of the fitting and the male portion of the tube. When applying the flux, ensure that you don't overflux the joint, as this will create unnecessary work in the buffing process. Once the tube is fully fluxed, insert it into the joint. Continue to the next fitting. Always ensure when fluxing not to contaminate the joint with any hairs from the Q-tip. After assembly is mounted, go ahead and check for lash between the two fittings. If lash is present, center the lash between the two fittings and continue to the next step. I've placed a timer here to help us keep an eye on the time necessary to properly preheat these joints. When starting to preheat, never start on the seam of the joint. Start on the side of the joint with the most mass. Watch the flux, as this is a good witness as to when the heat is starting to soak down towards the tube. At about 18 seconds, move to the top side of the fitting. We're getting close. Keep an eye out for the subtle change in color at the neck of the fitting. Notice the flux's viscosity becomes liquid. A couple of seconds after the amber color appears, sweep the flame towards the tube. Now it's okay to move the flame directly over the seam of the joint. Tap the solder on the joint, testing for readiness. Quickly reheat the opposite side of the fitting for a consistent solder joint. Capillary action will draw the solder in, creating a perfect joint, requiring minimal cleanup. 40 seconds and you're done. These fittings can be used to make a variety of styles of fuel rails. We here at the factory call out these as our parallel style, our in-series style, and our custom style. You can purchase these fittings individually from us to create your own fuel rail, or choose to have the factory build it for you. We offer complete induction builds custom built for your project and shipped to your door. Hopefully this video was informative to you. Our Blundell products can be ordered online or over the phone. Thank you.